Hey everyone,
Hi.
it's Penny and Becca with
Hi.
Wellpower. I know you're surprised to see us on a Wednesday night. It's not Sunday, but it is still part of the Sunday Summer Stretch series, but we couldn't see you on Sunday because we had some things come up, and so we didn't want the whole week to go by without touching base with you and saying, hey there, hi. Hey, Gertie's here. Hello,
Hi.
Lisa. Yay. Thank you for joining us. So we just thought we'd pop in on a Wednesday, a wonderful, wacky, wild Wednesday, and just answer any questions that you might have about our Wellpower Retreat. And we would like, or anything else that's on your mind. We are in a mood to answer some questions. Do we look like we're in a mood? Because we're in a mood. It's a Wednesday kind of day, and Retta's here. Hey, Retta. Retta might have some questions because Retta's coming to the retreat. And I know Lisa would too, but it's her daughter's golden birthday. So it's a very special day. And so anyway, we, since Sunday, or not Sunday, Friday, September 1st is our last early bird special. We wanted to make sure that you got in and got registered before the early bird special ended, and so we wanted to answer any last minute questions that you might have about it, like, for example, why should I come to the retreat? Well, you should come because
it will be awesome.
It'll be awesome. And Becca and I are going to be there, and Retta's going to be there. Lauren Larrabee joined. Hey, Lauren Larrabee. I saw you did a Facebook Live the other night with your... Yeah, so, are we getting some... Hey, feel free to send us some love or some hands up, or clapping hands. Oh, we love clapping hands. Unfortunately, we're doing this on my phone, so we can't see it. But our producer, Gavin, is telling us he's standing there going like that. So we love... Oh, I saw a firework and some hearts. Oh, my gosh. Hey, just imagine we've got this twinkling light thing going on in the background because that's the way that we wanted to express our excitement over you being there. So we've got the twinkling light. The lights are going down, where it's a twilight kind of time.
Yeah, it's really pretty out here, actually.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful night.
It's a beautiful
gorgeous
night here in Maquoketa. So we wanted to come to you and share it with you and just be available because we weren't here for you on Sunday, and we feel bad about that.
I apologize for that. That was
it's
my fault.
No, things happen in life, and so I just... I guess I could have been brave and done it without Becca, but really, no one can do it without Becca or someone. So it's like, I'm not going solo. So anyway, what we are talking about, so we have this retreat coming up September 23rd. It's on a Saturday. We're going to do some amazing things. And Nyla's here. And Nyla's coming to the retreat too. Yay! Hey, Steven! So it's really great because we just wanted to tell you a little bit about what's going to happen that day because, bless you, some of you who have signed up, it's just like, well, we don't know what she's doing, but she's wacky enough that we'll follow her to do whatever.
And it'll be an adventurous day.
And it'll be an adventurous day.
It will be.
And Becca's such a great cook that you're probably just signing up because you know you're going to get some really yummy food from Becca because she's an awesome cook. So,
I think you're supposed to downplay it and let them be pleasantly surprised.
Downplay. Anyway, it's going to be great. Yeah, so we're going to do some really nice things, but the problem for me right now is that there's so many things that I want to share with you all that I'm just trying to rein it in, that I don't overwhelm you on a day that's all just meant to be a retreat and to give you a little time, a little breathing space, because the place is actually so beautiful that when we get there, it's just like summer camp. It's just like a big bonfire. It's just like
beautiful.
Even if we just sat around and looked at each other, it would be really fun because it's just away from every place, and you can just allow yourself to breathe. There's Karen. Hey, Karen.
Hi.
And so this is just what we want to tell you about. I know it's thanks for the love. We love the love. I feel like I probably picked the busiest day in September from some of you. Hey, Tina. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Hi.
How are you doing down there in Texas? I know you're not in Houston, but you're in San Antonio. I hope you're doing okay. I know all that area gets kind of...
I talked to a friend in Texas, he said that where he's at,
Get
they didn't
bad.
get the flooding. They just got cooler weather. So
Oh, so yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
for him it was
Oh,
okay.
you're all good. Oh, good. That's good to hear, Tina. I was worried because I know a couple years ago when it flooded, I was in Austin, and it was even kind of creeping in all of that area. But Texas is a very big state, so I know but good. That makes me feel. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, because I used to live in Texas at one point in my life for many years, so my heart kind of goes out to Texas right now. But my heart goes out to you guys because you've been sending hearts, and we're sending you twinkling lights and yay, thumbs up, yeah. So anyway, again, it's just like kind of a surprise thing we're doing on a Wednesday night. We usually come and see you on Sunday, but we missed you on Sunday, so we really, hello, Stephen. So we really wanted to come in and just answer any questions you might have.
Does anyone have any questions? Is there anybody that needs some more information or has some...
About the retreat? We'd be happy to answer any questions about that. It's basically the way the day is arranged is that you will arrive, and it's a very nice secluded place, so there'll be a lot of privacy. So once you get there, the trickiest thing is going to be getting up the gravel road, I think.
Yeah, and it's not
just
a big
for
deal.
a short
It's a
way.
very short...
But we will have signs out front, so you'll know where to turn and how to get into the retreat. But again, like I say, it's like a big summer camp sort of place. And then we will meet, the day is going to be like 3 parts. We're going to talk about, well, I like to refer, since we're talking about Texas, like the Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Oh, Cotton Eye Joe. So we're going to look at in the morning, what's the story we've been telling ourselves about our whole life? I mean, where do we come from, and how have we told that story? And does it help us move forward? Did we tell it in an empowering way, or more of
a lot of us end up with a lot of limiting beliefs. We tell ourselves stories about why we can't do something, or what's holding us back, when maybe it's not really holding us back, other than we just keep telling us the story that it is. So that needs to kind of be looked at and addressed and pulled out of our subconscious and said, you know what, that's wrong. I can change that.
Because what we're going to have here, hey, Christine, what we're going to do is imagine you're just going to have a bunch of fresh eyes looking at you and your life. And so you might be used to telling your story in a certain way that's got kind of a sad theme to it or something, but you're going to have these people around you who love you and support you. And trust me, I know you're thinking, wait, I'm going someplace where people don't know me yet. But I tell you what happens in these groups is that instant bonding, and it's so nice because
supportive.
The great thing is nobody really knows your story, so you get to come in here and be anybody you want to be. You can even call yourself a different name if you want, like Clean Lisa slate. We could call her Gertie, or any name, and so you get to reinvent yourself. So we're going to look at the story where you've been, but we're going to connect the dots from how that story has led you perfectly to where you want to go next. So we'll do that in the morning. Then we're going to have some nutritious and delicious food made by my friend Becca here, and it's going to be so great. And then we're going to come back, and then in the afternoon what we're going to do is, where are we now, and what's great about where we are now, and what do we want more of? Yes, thank you, more please. That's what we'll identify. And then the third thing that we'll do that day is come up with some action steps of how are we going to get there. So it's not just, oh, I think this might be nice someday. We are going to come up with a plan. We are going to get you going so that when you leave, you're going to have some steps that you can take. And then we're not just going to leave you. We're not going to abandon you. We're not going to leave you somewhere in Iowa, stranded in Iowa. I think there was a song by that. Anyway, but we're going to make sure that you've got the steps and you have the access to us after we go. I mean, sadly, this Sunday Summer Stretch series could go on, and I mean, we could call it something else, but we're going to come back because we're going to be here because, believe it or not, as much as we, it challenges us to do video, we're committed now. We're committed to doing video. Yeah. So Yeah, even yesterday I went on and did some live TV, which is even more terrifying than video. But
She did.
we
She
can
did
do
good.
it. I sometimes get the little kick under the table to tell me to zip it because I start talking and then I don't want to stop talking. But yeah, so that's what we just wanted to tell you what was going to happen at the retreat. But even if you can't come to the retreat, we welcome your questions. You might have some questions about anything because, you know, we're coaches. So, and Becca is super smart. And we're just kind of swatting off a few mosquitoes. It's not like we're just throwing our hands around for no reason. There are some tiny mosquitoes that seem to be
mosquitoes are bad this
liking
year.
the light. And so they're drawn to us.
Yeah.
So
Especially
that's
this time of night.
Yeah,
we picked
especially
the
this
perfect
time of night.
to
yeah.
be
So
with the mosquitoes.
yeah,
Bond
I'm sorry.
with mosquitoes. We're bonding with mosquitoes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I get so excited that Becca's talking, and I just jump in, and hi, Holly. Yay! It's nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. So. Becca might have some words of wisdom, and I promise you can give me the zip like I got on the show yesterday. So, is there anything you would like to share this week? Becca's, it's such a great thing to have Becca with us on a Wednesday, because usually she goes to Chicago on Wednesday, and she's driving home, and she's in really no mood to talk to us because she's, you know, been up since like 3 a.m. But
Actually, I usually am willing to talk. It's just nobody understands what I'm saying because I've been up since 3 a.m. But I've had lots of caffeine and things are coming out of my mouth.
yeah.
Maybe not anything that's able to be understood, but things.
Well, the other idea that we had for you tonight, we had so many things we wanted to do with you tonight, and we're just happy to be here. But we were going to take you on a dog walk with us, with our dogs, but we were thinking it might be a little too bumpy, and we didn't know how to do the
We didn't
video
want to make you
thing.
motion sick.
We didn't want you to get sick.
But we really would like some questions. If anybody has some questions about
Hi, Sharon.
about the
Hey,
retreat,
thanks for joining. Yeah.
She started talking about what's going to happen in the morning. We're going to go from where you've been and what limiting beliefs you have created over the years that has gotten you to where you are now, and then what might be wrong with that way of thinking, and what might you be able to change to get you to where you want to go. Where do you want to go? What do you want your life to look like, or what do you want any part of your life to? Maybe most of your life is great, and you just have one thing that you're hung up on. Maybe you have trouble with forgiving someone in particular, or you have trouble. Our producer just brought us bug spray.
He is such a great producer. It is so great to have such a wonderful producer.
So we're going to do that, and then what happens after that?
Yeah, so I do want to say this, because it doesn't have to be like, oh, there's something really wrong with my life, so I need to do this retreat. But it's actually, you know, the whole concept of a retreat is just to take some time out and to breathe.
Introspection.
And to gather with people, with friends, new friends, or old friends. I mean, it can be anyone. I think the amazing thing is it just doesn't take that much time to connect with people on a meaningful level. I mean, we don't have a lot of time during the day. It starts at 10, it's over at 4, and then we have this bonus evening gathering where you can stay. You can stay with us until 8:30 if you so desire. We're going to do an evening cookout. We're going to walk the labyrinth, and we're going to do a fire ceremony. So I really hope you can stay. But I also know that some of you only have limited time. So we're going to give you a bit of information, but we don't want to overwhelm you. And I forgot what I was saying about that. I got overwhelmed by my own information. And my bug spray. And I don't know what time it is. I think I have been up too long, too.
And we haven't drank any wine before we came on.
We haven't done anything. We've just gotten through Wednesday, which, you know, there's a lot that can happen by this time of night. Don't you agree? Did anybody... Let's talk about your day. Did you guys have... I mean, was it a thumbs up day, or was it a thumbs down day, or... Because we can start here when we talk about the retreat, because it all starts with our frame of mind. So let's just see by a show of hearts or thumbs up or fireworks. Was it a spectacular Wednesday?
Or not so much. You can put not so much too.
Okay. Red has got something. I have to talk to Red. I might should. Okay. Guess what? I didn't bring my glasses. Okay. We got a very small iPhone that we're trying to read.
One fear I have is that I will talk too much. My story might be overwhelming.
Oh,
and,
good.
Or I'm not ready.
That is excellent. Thank you so much, Retta. Retta's amazing. Here's the thing. You will know what to say. You'll know the right time to say it. I just think it's like we either feel like we're sharing too much or we're not sharing at all. But
here's the thing: there's not a right or wrong.
There isn't.
Especially in this environment, everyone's going to be very supportive, and whatever you feel like saying, that's probably the right thing that you should be saying at that time, because you're in the environment where you're able to get the help and support that you need, and it's a perfect spot.
Also, I do want to say hi, Lori, that we will have a transformation team on hand. So it's not just going to be me, thank goodness. There will be lots of people who are skilled in a lot of areas. So if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed by whatever's happening with you, we have places that you can go and work with individuals. But know this, that anytime you share something, there's something that resonates with somebody else. Usually they can, even if it's just that they can feel your pain in some way, or they feel your joy. I mean, it's really amazing what can happen when we go into it and we say, okay, for the next 6 hours, I'm diving deep. I am not, I'm leaving nothing behind. I'm just gonna be who I am. I'm going to risk being seen for who I am, and I'm gonna put my stuff out there. And you never know how your story might heal somebody else.
Right.
Because I know for a fact we have some fabulous people signed up for this retreat. I am so excited, and every single one of you has a story, and every one of you has heartbreak. Every one of you has had some unthinkable or unbearable things that have happened to you, and yet you are this beautiful person that's going to show up at the retreat, and you get to share that with other people. So the beauty of a retreat is not, I mean, I'm just facilitating. So the stories are actually coming from all of you, and you'll learn so much from each other if you're willing to show up and open up. I mean, the thing we can't really have is you coming and then just crossing your hands and saying, "I'm not going to show up. I'm not gonna let people see who I am," because we so need to know, we so need to see you. We so need to know who you are, and we so need to love you. So I am so excited about this retreat. It has been like the eclipse that just happened. It's like all of these things are aligning for this retreat to happen, and they're organizing my world in such a way that it's like bringing some order and bringing things out of the dark that I need to look at, and all of this. And so I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. Because this is what I love to do, is to bring people together to have conversations about what matters. And that's what we do on the Sunday Stretch series. We just try to throw out a few tips to talk to you, to give you some suggestions that might help. But we love to hear from you too. So thank you so much, Retta, for just even offering that up to us. That's excellent. Because I'll never forget when I got your text and you said, "I'm coming. I took the day off. I'm coming." And you said, "I'm nervous." And I said, "I am too, and I'm leading it." Because you should be when you have a transformational experience and things change. You don't feel comfortable. I mean, anytime you go into a situation and you don't know what's going to happen, there's that little discomfort. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, because if we walked in feeling like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen, and we know it's going to be okay. We know it's going to be. I know it's going to be okay because my friend Becca is here, and she's going to be beside me during the day. And so I can get through anything. I'm going to be okay because you're there, Retta. I'm going to be okay because Nyla, you're coming. There's just people that I love that are going to be there, and it's just very exciting. So we're going to try and keep this somewhat short tonight because we know it's late.
But the main thing is, if you're afraid, no one's going to push you into doing more than you're ready for. You get as much out of it as you want to get out of it. You put as much into it as you want to put into it. Maybe some of it needs to stay internal for you, and that's okay. But I think once you get in an environment where you are so well supported and realize that there are people with similar stories and similar emotions, you're going to feel safe enough to open up and really get something out of this. but like I said, no one's going to force you to by any means.
Yeah.
And you're going to get something out of it either way.
Yeah.
Just the more you are able to open up and share yourself, the more you will be able to get from the whole retreat and the people that are with you. So.
Yeah, because I just want to give people this feeling of being held, and of being held in a space. We're going to create this space. We're going to hold this space for you, that you just bring yourself. You bring whatever you've got going on in your life, you bring it. And we talk about it. We work through it. We either plan with it, or we let some things go. I mean, we're gonna let some things go. So we're gonna lighten up a little bit in our fire ceremony. We are going to send some things off that it's time for them to go. But we're also going to call in those things that we really need to call forth in ourselves and bring forward as we want to move on. But this isn't to say that you can't come to the retreat if you're totally happy. I mean, bring your joy, bring it on. Because,
bring that energy. That's
you
awesome.
don't need to be broken. You don't need to have anything wrong with you. I mean, we just want to. It's a day of celebration. It's a day of relaxation. It's a day of exploration. And all kind of those Asian words. That's what's going to happen that day. But also know that if you can't come to the retreat, we don't want to just harp on that, because we're creating a community here. That's what we are trying to do. Is we are just, hey Jeff,
hi.
We're just trying to. There's just so many things happening in the world that are scary. And hey Todd. And we just want to create a safe space. We want to hold the space for people to come and have a discussion, talk about what scares them, talk about what matters to them, talk about what delights them, the whole thing. So right now you're getting this sort of twilight look at our house.
And you can hear the crickets, and it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, so we're doing this. We thought we'd try something new tonight on a Wednesday, a wonderful, wacky, wild Wednesday. We thought we'd surprise everyone instead of Sunday and do a Wednesday. So here we are, and we're talking about the Tapping Into Your Wellpower Retreat and answering any questions you might have. But basically, we just wanted to pop in the middle of your week and say, hey, we like you, we love you, we care about you, we want you to, if you're feeling scared, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling anything, we just want you to know we're here, and we're thinking about you.
Or if you're feeling excited.
If you're feeling excited and you want to share it, bring it on. You can do those fireworks, or you can do the love, or you can do the thumbs up. You can send us, all that stuff that you're having a good time, and because we just want to have we want to have this. Kate's here, yay! So we're talking about the retreat, and so the early bird pricing ends September 1st, which is Friday. So if you're at all thinking about coming to the retreat, and you didn't really know you needed, we don't want to convince you, we just want to welcome you, and if you have any questions, we want to...
Where can they find out more information about it?
Yes, you can, on my website, www.wellpower.com, there is a tab about the retreat. And it talks about what we're doing during the day.
And how to get signed up.
Yeah. And you sign up through the school. And I do know some of you did mention that you tried to sign up online and you had some issues. So we got those corrected. So thank you. Carrie actually told me about that. And we did get those cleaned up. So you should be able to get in there and sign up online pretty easily. But if not, please don't let that stop you. I mean, Carrie, bless her heart, she had called and she had done the online, and finally she called me, and she did not give up, so she was determined. So
excellent. That's what we want.
And it was so great because it let me know. So if there's any problems, I need to know about those too, because I want this to be easy and effortless for you all to do, because from start to finish, I want it to be a good experience. So if there's anything we can do better for you, or if you have questions, if you just want to talk on the phone, if you need, you can email me, penny@wellpower.com, or if you'd rather talk to Becca, we can arrange for that too. You can do Becca@wellpower, and I'll send it over to her. So anyway, I think that's probably all we've got for you, unless you have any burning questions, or if you have a good joke, or if you have anything you want to add to this wonderful Wednesday gathering we're having right now. I don't even know what time it is right now.
I don't either. It's dark.
Yeah, it's dark now. It was light and but I do see the moon up there.
It's probably Gavin's bedtime.
Yeah. Our producer has to go to bed, so we're going to have to shut the show down because it's a school night. And
I think is that a downward thumb, Gavin?
Yeah. I think Gavin got the downward thumb, but anyway.
I don't think he wants to go to bed.
Yeah. So this is your last chance. I would love to hear from you if you have something important you want to say or contribute. It really doesn't matter. We're not. I mean, we are experts and coaches, but so are you. And you are experts at your life. And if there's something exciting you want to share with us, if it's your birthday, if it's your anniversary, if it's just a great day in your neighborhood, if the sun shined in your world today, or if you got an Amazon package. Oh my gosh, I love to get Amazon packages. Sorry, I got one yesterday. So I did this hard thing, which is like I went on TV, which is hard, and then I came home, but I had this beautiful package. It had a little book in there, and I love to read. And so, hey Angie, it's great to see you here. And so that was super fun. It's super fun, like when you order something and you forget you've ordered it, and there it is on your doorstep when you come home from work. And it's like, oh yeah. So anyway, anybody have anything exciting like that happen? All I hear are crickets.
Literally
crickets.
There's lots of crickets.
Okay, I know that's a hard one to top, Amazon packages, but if you have one, feel free to join in and let us know. So okay, so that's we're gonna wind on down, but if you do have any questions about the Tapping Into Your Wellpower Retreat, let us know. If you have any suggestions for what you would like to have us talk about on the Sunday Summer Stretch Series, that would also be awesome. I was going to say, if you have any hair and makeup specialists, for like a Wednesday night after you've been at work all day, that would be totally great too, because, we're just being real people solving real problems in real time. Oh my, it's been a long day, but it's so great. It's always so much fun to do. We used to just do the videos, but now we do Facebook Live because we can't upload. It takes too long to upload the videos. But it's also just so fun to see who jumps on and the love that you send and the thumbs up and the fireworks and all of that. I mean,
is fun.
It's so heartwarming for us, and we love you. Thank you for joining us on a Wednesday night, and we would love. We'd go out of our minds if you could join us for the Wellpower.
That would be really fun.
Retreat.
We will have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's September 23rd, and it's at the Rickert Lodge in Bellevue, Iowa. But I can give you all those details. It's on my website at www.wellpower.com, and just look under the retreat section. And I think that's it.
All right.
So, let's see. I guess I don't have anything else. Just next time when we do Twilight, we'll wear our glow stuff. We have glow stuff.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
We'll glow.
The dogs are ready to go for their glow walk. I don't know if you know about this. They have like a glow-in-the-dark collar, and they have a glow-in-the-dark ball, and it's just very, very exciting. So I think that's all we've got. Becca's looking at me like that should be all you've got because it's getting late. So thank you for joining us. And we'll see you Sunday. We're gonna plan to come back to you on Sunday for our regularly scheduled Sunday Summer Stretch Series.
And that's really the end of summer, so it should be it should be a little bit of a celebration on Sunday.
Unless, of course, you're doing something fabulous for Labor Day. Who's doing something fabulous for Labor Day? Anybody? Maybe just not laboring. Maybe that would be a great thing.
That's
just
I
relaxing,
plan on.
retreating, and relaxing.
There you go.
I just have to put these things in here. Okay. Thank you for being with us on a Wednesday night.
Bye.
We'll see you on Sunday, I hope. Thanks, everybody. It was good to see you, especially some of you that I haven't seen for a while. Bye.
Bye.